Hey everybody, if you want to continue to learn about Donald Trump's pathology, please make sure to follow along and of course share. I've said many times since January he will not make it to the end of his term. He'll probably just end up being shuttled off to Walter Reed Hospital. We'll never see him again. And every time he speaks, it reinforces what I believe. So Donald Trump met with the president of Ukraine in the White House, and Donald Trump, of course, had to bring up the election, how he stopped all these wars, and I want to explain to you why he keeps doing this. So Donald Trump, of course, with this false grandiosity, nothing is real, it's all made up, it's all fake, including his gold face, which, as I've explained before, is essentially the modern day version of Henry VIII's codpiece. In other words, it's projecting manliness and power and all that good stuff, which Henry VIII's codpiece did. Now, Donald Trump, in this case, because he suffered an extremely deep narcissistic wound when he did actually lose the election, but of course he couldn't possibly have lost because I'm psychologically amazing, I'm a very high IQ, people love me. Therefore, the only way I could have lost was if Joe Biden and the Democrats actually cheated. Therefore, psychologically, it's impossible for him to accept that he lost. He will never, ever accept it. It's not a question of political statements. He doesn't mentally accept that he lost. That's why he has to keep bringing it up, even when he's with the president of Ukraine. Secondly, of course, he likes to talk about the fact he's stopped so many wars. He's gone from 6 to 8 to 10 and back down to 8 again. It doesn't matter, but he can't do the Ukrainian one because, by golly, it's really difficult. We know it just because it takes real work. But he can't accept the fact that Obama won the Nobel Peace Prize. So that keeps rubbing Donald Trump, because Donald Trump, like so many narcissists, is extremely envious of other people and assumes that they're envious of him. That's why he keeps bringing these things up. Psychologically, he literally cannot take it. The third reason I'm saying he won't make it end of his term, his speech patterns, in case you haven't been paying attention, and I put it in the book, of being at a 4th grade level, they are getting worse. Essentially, he's speaking like a 10 or 11-year-old right now. We've seen his last, or heard his last complete sentence, in my opinion. Pretty soon, I predicted in the book, he'll be speaking like a 2nd or 3rd grader. Anyway, if you want to learn more, get the book. It's 99 cents. Be on the right side of history. Of course, you can get the paperback for, I think, $10. But you know what? You'll learn something. You'll be smarter than your mates. And you know what? Like I said before, you will be on the right side of history.